You know, fam, I usually don't like playing Call of Duty games. Like, I'll play maybe a couple matches, then call it quits and say, you know what, I'm done. But you know what just came out of absolutely nowhere and surprised me? The zombies mode. No, not story mode, because, you know, I've played a little bit through the story mode, and that ending is just, it's kind of questionable. Multiplayer is just like, these designs of the maps are just like, eh. But zombies, man. I'm telling you right now, it's got me hooked. I'm enjoying the heck out of zombies. Now, you guys aren't here for my opinion on, you know, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. No. What you guys are here for is basically the fanboys and some receipts I need to be pulling up on these fanboys, because good lord, some of the takes that they're having on right now with Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and let's not even mention some of the receipts that they said. I'm not going to be playing Call of Duty because it's owned by Microsoft, and they turn around and go ahead and play it. Yeah, Gar's got some beef with some of these fanboys, and we're definitely going to dive right into that content. But before we dive right into that content, please make sure to go grab yourself a nice little drink and a nice little snack, and we're just going to go ahead and just dive right into that content.
So this thing is going to bomb. I'm going to call it right now. You can clip it. I'm filming this at 10 a.m. on May 17th. This is about to be the lowest selling Call of Duty of all time. Now it's going to bump up some Game Pass numbers, which is kind of the point in a way.
See, if we were to base this on a decade of Call of Duty selling, the least selling Call of Duty would actually be Infinite Warfare. And I know the reception to that game was very, very hot. And mind you, so if they get over 12 million, it's technically not going to be the worst selling Call of Duty ever. And you know what, Dreamcast? They're not even worried about how many copies they sell or how many fucking Game Pass subscriptions they get. No, you know what they're more worried about in this situation? It's the microtransactions. Yeah, you heard me right. They're more worried about the microtransactions because that's where the real money is. Because once you pay that the entrance fee to get into the game, it no longer fucking matters anymore. But if they can keep making you come back and buy those microtransactions over and over again, they will make money. Don't believe me? Back in 2021, they made $5 billion off of microtransactions alone. And I see this argument about Game Pass. Well, they're just gonna join Game Pass and just cancel it after a month. So fucking what? They have your $20. That's just as good as you buying a microtransaction, even if the game was free. So guess fucking what? Guess who's laughing to the bank with your $20? Not you, Microsoft is. Now, this is a deleted tweet from Jéja, but you know, some people have saved it, so let's just go ahead and do it. Call of Duty is dead to me once Xbox fully owns it, and literally the same day that game comes out, he is live streaming it. And now on to the main course. It's funny to me that these clowns using a joke tweet from damn well 3 years ago about Call of Duty. If you know, you know. I never said I wasn't buying Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Also, notice how the tweet is cropped. Oh! Yeah, sure, whatever you say, it's cropped and it's been photoshopped. You can say what the fuck ever you want, but the fact that, you know, many other content creators that do the same content as I do have the same screenshots in their fucking video. So please keep telling me that it's supposedly photoshopped or cropped out of context. Like, come on, bruh. Come on, bro, you're not hiding it. And let's be honest, when you say a game is dead to you, that means you're not buying the game. That means you're avoiding the game for a specific reason. It's because Microsoft bought Call of Duty, and now I'm all butthurt about it. Wah. And Jéja, hopefully you do enjoy this Call of Duty, because I know it's not going to be taken off the market like any other game I know for a fact that's happened in in the last couple of months. That's happened, and it only lasted about 2 weeks. If you know, you know. Unleashed says, Black Ops 6 will be most sold on PlayStation, best console version on PS5 Pro, worst version on Series S, will win absolutely 0 awards, definitely not Game of the Year.
You're pathetically predictable. like a moth to the flame.
Honestly, who fucking cares if it's sold most on PlayStation? Because you know what that means? That means that there's just more money that you're giving to Microsoft to help fund their studios. Let that one sink in for a second too, PlayStation fanboys. And on top of that too, who the fuck cares if it wins fucking awards? Like, be completely honest here, the awards show is just absolute dog shit. The awards absolutely mean absolutely fucking nothing these days. And I'll be frankly honest with you, fam, I do think that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is going to win an award. Not Game of the Year type fucking, you know, an award, but I think it at least deserves an award, at least. You know what I mean? And to be frankly honest too, I don't think it's going to be 007 like Spider-Man 2. Xbolt Gaming says Astrobot is a better game and both games are in PlayStation. Don't you mean on PlayStation? Honestly, besides the error that he made in that tweet right there, I just want to say one thing and one thing only. They are two different genre type of games. Who gives a fuck of which one is better? You enjoy platformers? Go play Astro, okay? Go play that game because that game is actually pretty fun and I can't wait for that to come to PC. You gotta buy a PlayStation in order to play your PlayStation games. And if you enjoy games like Call of Duty where you're like shooting stuff and like, you know, shooting zombies, you know, going to multiplayer, enjoying the campaigns, the Michael Bay movies, then you know what? Call of Duty is for you and Astro is not. Otherwise, if you like both, go ahead and go enjoy both. But honestly, this comparison, saying one is better than the other, even though they have different genres, like that logic is so fucking terrible. I remember this one take Harmon Smith had, how he compared Pokemon to Yu-Gi-Oh! And how fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Was technically ripping off Pokemon. I just sat there like, excuse me, what the fuck did you just say? And hey, X-Ball, you want to know something really funny? If I remember correctly in the patterns that PlayStation's doing right now, and I pretty much have a very good memory on this stuff too, what would happen and how would you feel if Astrobot went to Xbox? How would you feel about that little statement on having, you know, losing your exclusive to your competing platform? How would you feel? Oh, I know exactly how they would feel. They would absolutely spurk the hell out and just say some absolutely just off the chain shit because they lost their precious exclusive, or it's an XYZ old game. We don't need it anymore. Go ahead and enjoy your slop. It'll just be nothing but excuses with you people as usual. JTech TV says, I wonder how much money they would lose if they stopped putting Call of Duty games on PlayStation consoles.
Well, ain't that something?
You know, fam, it was only about maybe a year or two ago that him and his kin were preaching to the heavens, screeching to Jim Ryan, said, you gotta stop, and the FTC too, you gotta stop them, you're gonna take Call of Duty away from that, you're gonna have a monopoly on the marketing console, the console market, you gotta stop them. Literally, non-stop for a solid month saying that they were gonna take Call of Duty away from consoles, and literally content creators like me were telling them it would be stupid for them to make Call of Duty exclusive to PlayStation, exclusive to Xbox. You want to know why? Because the majority of the money, the majority of the player base is on PlayStation. So why are you going to remove a product that a bigger player base, mind you, enjoys that product more? It's like the most dumbest thing I've ever heard these PlayStation fanboys admit. And hell, go look at my previous videos too about the FTC when I was covering the FTC trial. You'll see me cover JTech too. There were some interesting takes he had. But back on the matter of topic, now you want to come back around? Now you want to come to logic and see? 2 years fucking later, JTech, really? Now, usually I would take it easy on these fanboys, like, oh, look, they finally came around and understood that, yeah, it would be pretty dumb for them to, you know, make Call of Duty exclusive to the Xbox platform. It would be dumb. You would be incriminating another platform. But this dude right here went on for like months upon months saying that they were going to make it exclusive to Xbox. And he was pumping his chest, banging his chest, saying that he was absolutely right. And it's just like, do you have any business ethics? Do you have any fucking degree at all in that type of stuff? Like, do you understand that's going to collapse the Call of Duty franchise? Do you understand that? But you know what? I've come to terms that people like JTech will never learn, because you know what? They're more interested in their pre-built PC. Oops, I mean their piece of plastic. Oops, I mean their console. Diaz says, LMAO, COD is finished.
Do you ever listen to the stuff that comes out of your mouth?
because that is some high level class A deluxe bullshit you're talking.
Are we seriously going to sit here and use Destin's metrics to engage if fucking Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is going to be successful? You PlayStation fanboys wonder why I cover you fanboys the most versus like the Nintendo fanboys or the Xbox fanboys. It's because of stupid shit like this that you guys do on a daily basis. You wonder like, why is Gara always doing this, Gara? Why don't you cover the Xbox fanboys? Because of dumb shit like this. Like, are you kidding me? You're not even using like Steam charts. You're not even using like the AC of like an analyst this time. Like, no, you're using a poll on a small YouTuber that has barely any engagement towards the Call of Duty fanboy. God, this is why fanboys get covered, guys. This is why you probably like this, because you just see the stupidest takes that you would ever see on the internet, and I just bring it to you on a silver platter. This is why nobody has respect for the PlayStation fanboys. This is exactly why. Mads PL says, COD Black Ops 6 Xbox first party game runs better on PlayStation 5. Job well done. You know what's really funny, chat? He forgot to mention one little thing about the PlayStation 5 version of this game. You want to know what it is, chat? It's going to be a bit of a doozy, and it's just going to kind of blow your mind when you see this. Get ready for this one.
Now, can the three consoles hold a solid 120 FPS in campaign? No, not even close. Things are chaotic with all three consoles.
So it's not a perfect 120 frames on the PlayStation 5 that you're trying to make it seem like, right? Right? It's that perfect 120. No, I'm so sick of these fucking fanboys, but it's just so fun to dunk on them, especially when you use their own evidence against them. It's just so fun to do. But you know what, fam? That's all the content I got for you guys. Yes, I know. Boo, Gara, you ran out of content. Boo. Well, you know what? I'll have more content coming for you guys, because you know the PlayStation fanboys are going to be gawking all over Call of Duty Black Ops 6, saying it's the best version, or just some ridiculous saying, because we all know they're going to say it. We all know for a fact they're going to say it, okay? Just wait a little bit, let Gar cook for a little bit, and I'll bring you more content, I promise. And hey, you know, if you enjoy this type of content, please leave a like and comment in the comment section. Always a pleasure to talk to you guys. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to make it to 10K by the end of this year. But you know what, fam? Besides all that sellout stuff, I'll see you guys in the next video, next live stream. Not too sure at this point, but you know what? I'll see you in the next one. Later, fam.